Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of TIS Hitters. My name's Kurt Conley, and this is Cryptofy YouTube channel. It's Monday morning. It's a good start to the week, and I'm here with Rev Nissen. How are you today, Rev?
Yeah, doing all right, Kurt. Had a crazy weekend. I got a shave and a haircut, which is really, really good.
Yeah,
No longer look like a gorilla.
looks good. Seems to be a few things going on with you today, so you're looking good. Yeah, nice and
I'm
sharp.
not. What do you mean? Oh,
Oh, no,
yeah.
I'm just saying, looking sharp. Yeah,
Oh, thank
had
you.
an
Thank you.
upgrade.
Yeah. No, and I've also got the moon behind me again today, so it's good. Yeah.
I haven't had a shave today, obviously, and for our members that are watching, you can see that Rev's sneakily dropping pictures of me crashed out on my couch in the back there. So thanks for that, Rev.
You gotta admit that was funny.
It was funny.
I
Hey,
mean,
back hurts though, right?
oh shit! Better watch out now. Oh, good. Oh, good.
All right, so let's just jump straight into it. We'll go over the disclaimer before we do anything, like we do every week with these videos. So the content that's covered in these particular videos is not investment advice. It's not financial advice. Everything we talk about is speculative, and everything is just our thoughts and opinions on what we believe is seeing in the markets. Okay, so weekly hits. Last week we talked about Trufy, TRU, on episode 27 on the 19th, and the entry was 939 sats. Current set value is 738 sats. So we are minus 21% where we entered, but the high was 992, so a plus 64% change. We are running this new tally of this TIS Hitters ROI, so like an account, just demonstrating what you would look like if you started with $500. So these are the current trades that we're running with. So you can see the second line there, 775 was our rollover fund. We entered on True. We only ever take 50% of what the high was. So the high was XYZ. We split that in half because no one can ever nail the entry and nail the high. So we just take 50%. So instead of it being 5.24%, we took the 2.3.2%, which is a very small amount of money that we made on that particular trade. So our new current rollover balance is $793. We'll continue to track this throughout the TIS Hitter series and see how much we can compound this account, maybe to the end of the year. Rev, how's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good. It's unfortunate. True, took a major hit at 21%. I mean, that's a big hit, right? At the end of the day, and we couldn't really control that because of what BTC did. So, going for all-time highs at 57, 58, a lot of holds did suffer from a SAT perspective, but the dollar perspective held true. So if you are in that trade, the dollar perspective shouldn't be at negative 21%, but we are working on the BTC stack side of things here from the percentage that we're calculating. So, yeah.
All right, so jumping into this week's trade. This is an old favorite of ours. It continues to come up in TIS. The history of BAT has actually been pretty good from a performance perspective, right, Rev?
Not too bad. It was really, really good at the start. Lately, it has been a bit of a DCA coin last 3-4 pings. So that's as far as I look, but I know from prior history it was really good, yeah. So it just depends on the market cycle and where it's at that particular time and what TIS is looking at. But in the past, yeah, it has been pretty accurate.
Has been pretty good. All right, so let's jump into it. CMC ranking on BAT is basic attention token 80. USD current price is 58 cents. The SAT value is 1,034 sats. Currently, it's holding true to an uptrend support channel. On the daily, the current price is holding the last broken resistance as support, sitting above that 100-day MA. The 4-hour MACD is crossing bullish. Okay, so please keep a note on that. Rev will go over that on the charts. Note the symmetrical triangle formed and took a bearish direction, and we have pushed back up to test that trend, right, Rev? So the 24-hour volume is 342 BTC. Two notifications from the short-term buyers. We're giving this about a 6 out of 10. Okay, but we do have a good track record with TIS and BAT. Let's jump into the charts, Rev.
Yeah, so I just want, before I go for the charts, the reason why we're giving it a 6 out of 10 is because that symmetrical triangle that's formed, and then it took the bearish direction. We see it push back up to test the trend, but I think that's a shorter time frame on look on it, to be honest. So that's why we're sort of, at the moment, we're giving it a 6 out of 10. No particular entry or exit or nothing to really be paying attention to unless we go through the chart right now. But let's go check it out. I've got it up here on cryptostat.org. Let's try and bring up the the stats here. You can see the price change hasn't moved at all in the last 5, hasn't moved at all in the last hour. Volume, we've had a bit of volume coming in at 32%. Buyers change in the last 24 hours, up 10%. Let's go bring up the chart and have a look. So what do we want to pay attention to? I'm going to start from the higher time frames just because we wrote it out that way and we went through the analysis that way. So holding true to an uptrend support channel. So we have these 3 pivots here. So we got the first initial, the second and the third, and the fourth actually confirms it as well. So that's really good to see. We have this nice uptrend support channel here. It is breaking out on the higher end of things and then come back down and testing it. You can see it's on top of the 100-day MA as well right there. We're literally just kissing that. And we're utilizing this last sort of resistance area that we've topped out a few times and we broke through. We're kind of utilizing it as a support range as well. Look for price action in this zone if we continue to push. Just be careful of what BTC is doing as well. So the MACD currently on a daily is in a bearish stance because of what's been happening here. The lag of it is actually kicked back to here, but we're still on top of the 0 line. If we do start to see some sort of curvature here in the MACD, in the price, we may see another push out. So just keep your eyes on that. It's really good to see that it is above the 100-day MA, and this is the first. So you can see here, you pushed out the 100-day MA, came back down and fell under. If we can hold that, it could get really exciting for BAT. As you can see here, last time we did it, it went ballistic. It went from 3.6 to 9. So you can almost say anywhere from 2.5 to 3 times. Hopefully that is what we get to see now, and we can kind of sit in this sort of range here of that 2,500 sat range, which will also give us a 2.5 to 3 x range. Now the 4 hourly, let's bring that up really quickly. So we got the 4 hourly is crossing bullish, or looking to cross bullish. Right there, you can see it. It is under the 0 line, so just keep your eyes on that as well. But yeah, there's that symmetrical triangle that we had forming, and then we've broken out of it in a downtrending position. We've gone back up to test it. So if I throw a trend line here, right there, and I throw another trend line, excuse my little boy, he thinks he's a singer at the moment. But you can see we came out and we went to test the triangle again. This is why we're giving it a 6 out of 10, because on the short time frames, on the 4 hourly, it doesn't look, it just looks like we may consolidate here for a little while. But you just never know. You just never know what BTC is doing. So just keep your eyes on that. And yeah, that's pretty much all I could see on this particular trade, to be honest with you, Kurt.
Yep, BTC is pretty high at the moment. Still continuing to push, testing that high 57, 58 range. So yeah, always be careful what's going on with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
A couple other things just while we've got some time here. Road to 1 million. There's a lot of action going on Road to 1 million. We will be updating the community with some video content tomorrow, and the video content will basically show where we closed the trade. We did have some stuff set up that recorded the trade. We will show the video of that. We'll recap on the wallet and show with the funds and stuff and everything sitting, and we'll bring the whole community back up to date with what's going on. And we are on the hunt for the second trade.
Yes.
Officially.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be exciting
for us. Yeah, we're excited. We're really looking forward to getting trade 2 underway. I know there's a few people that are probably still looking to get out of their first trade. There's nothing stopping them to continue with their first trade, but we are on the hunt for our second trade. Another thing that we'll be talking about coming this week is a potential secret token. We have been looking at a couple. We think we've narrowed a couple down, so we'll probably talk about that maybe Friday to see if that sound about right.
Yeah, there's a potential secret token for sure as a drop. As we stand right now, it looks like a good trade. It's ticked off everything that we've been looking for from a fundamental perspective and a technical. But we just don't know what's going to happen until Friday. So we're giving the people that because we have people in a waiting list at the moment. There's like over 1,000 people in the wait list, and I know there's a lot more that still haven't filled it out. An email should be going out, I reckon, in the next 48 hours, Kurt. Anywhere from now till then.
There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of moving parts at the moment. We've also set up like SMS notifications, so everyone's going to get logins, password, and SMS notifications going forward as well. We know there's been some problems in the past with email, spam, junk folders, those sorts of things. So yeah, there's just a lot of things that we've got to do with testing. everyone's working pretty hard to get everything stitched up and sorted. So we're in the final stages of all that. So hopefully we can get it all done. We do apologize for people that are on the waiting list, but we did have to close it because otherwise we wouldn't be able to just get on with the work that we've got to get through. So hopefully we can open all that up soon. And yeah, look forward to getting through this week with potential secret token, Road to 1 million updates, and a lot more cool stuff coming.
Yeah. Yeah. And I just want to mention here, I've got the chart of Beam. I mean, look, we entered at 46 cents and it went to 91.5, and it's like half a cent. We could almost call this a closed trade, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah. Half a cent? Like, come on, Beam. Just give us that extra half a cent and be done with it. Come on. Like, you got to be joking us, yeah?
It's like it's really taunting us, right?
It's just like, you know what? There's a few lessons to be learnt, Kurt, here from
There's a lot of lessons that we've learnt.
and we've said this multiple times. I've seen you post about it multiple times. You know, for it to be taking so long and going through all this emotion of, oh, should I sell here? Should I not? And congrats to the people that held their hand. I mean, you did well to hold your hand. And congrats to the people that did take their, get out of trade and pick it up lower and then make more money. But that's not the aim of the experiment. The aim of the experiment is to learn something as you go through it, right? It is just an experiment. If we hit it, if we do it, awesome. If you hit 80% of it, awesome. Because where else are you going to do that? Right? There's no other service that's going to allow you to be able to run the journey and be along for the ride with everyone doing this. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's all a learning curve, I believe.
Definitely, and I'm big on like reiterating all of that all the time. I continue to echo that in the Discord channels, and I know you do as well, Rev. And you know, a lot of people have to learn some different things, and everyone's journey is different. So someone will learn something, and someone will learn 3 other little lessons along the way. So if you're learning something, hats off to all of you guys. Hats off to the people that started out originally with us. The people that got in a little bit later, your pain was shorter than some others. But also everyone needs to just bear in mind, everyone has different goals, aspirations, and different trading objectives as well. So we need to be mindful of that, and everyone in the community. And please, we ask it all the time. Rev's asking it, I'm asking it, the mods are asking it. Please keep the Road to 1 million channels open for discussion for Road to 1 million topics only, okay? It just doesn't flood the channel with other stuff. But anyway, lots of cool stuff coming. Road to 1 million trade 2, we're on the hunt. Secret tokens, let's get it. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on Friday. I'll see you in the Discord channel. Bye for now. Take care.
Cheers, guys. Take it easy. See you, Kurt. Bye.
See you, Rev.